I'm Eddie Garcia, host of the Puck Podcast, with your Puck Podcast Hockey Minute, a recap of the night in the NHL, and a preview of tonight's action. There were four games originally on the NHL schedule for Wednesday, but the Kings versus Flames game in Los Angeles was postponed due to the effects of the horrific fires in LA. On a quick side note, I and my Puck Podcast host, Doug Stolhan, live in LA. We are safe, although Doug did see flames in his area on Tuesday, but thankfully he's okay. As for the games that were played, the Metropolitan Division leading Capitals edged the Canucks 2-1 in overtime. Pierre-Luc Dubois scored both goals for the Caps, numbers 6 and 7 on the season, while goalie Logan Thompson had 30 saves in net. In the loss for Vancouver, Connor Garland had the lone goal. No goals for Cap star Alexander Ovechkin, so he remains 23 away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's career goal scoring record with exactly half the season remaining for the Caps, 41 games. Washington now holds a 5-point lead on New Jersey atop the division. The Panthers knocked off the Utah Hockey Club on the road 4-1. Sam Reinhart scored his 23rd goal of the season, while goalie Sergei Bobrovsky made 26 saves in net. The defending champs moved 4 points back of Toronto for the top spot in the Atlantic Division. And the Blackhawks surprised the Avalanche with a 3-1 win. Peter Mrazek made 35 saves in net for Chicago, while Connor Bedard had the game-winning goal in the third period. NHL leading scorer Nathan MacKinnon was held without a point for Colorado in the loss. Coming up tonight, the NHL has 10 games. 6 of them start at 7 Eastern time. You've got the Lightning hosting the Bruins. Boston has lost 5 in a row. Devils are at the Rangers. Oilers at the Penguins. Stars visit the Flyers. Dallas has won 5 in a row. Senators host the Sabres, and the Blue Jackets host the Kraken. Columbus and Pittsburgh enter the night tied for the final wildcard spot in the East, both with 42 points. 7:30 Eastern, and maybe the game of the night. The first-place Maple Leafs visit the Hurricanes. Toronto riding a 5-game winning streak. 8 o'clock Eastern time, the Blues host the Ducks, and the Avalanche are back at it for a second straight night in Minnesota to face the Wild. And at 10:30 Eastern, the Pacific Division leading Golden Knights host the Islanders. I'm Eddie Garcia. If you like this, we have a recap and preview of the night in the NHL every weekday. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. And check out our podcast recapping the past week in the NHL every Monday morning. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Puck Podcast.